Right now, though, my next guest is a Hollywood star with nearly 90 million, 90 million followers on social media. Priyanka Chopra Jonas returned to our screens last month in the critically acclaimed film, The White Tiger. And this week, she's set to release her new memoir, Unfinished. And Priyanka joins me now. It's lovely to see you. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. And this was such an interesting read, Priyanka, because you look at you and you've got this amazing golden life and fantastic husband and you've done all these incredible things. And then you look back at your childhood and it was really hard. I had no idea that you were so badly bullied in America. Essentially, you had to go back home to India to continue your education. It was a pretty miserable time, wasn't it?
Well, you know, high school is hard for most people, Lorraine. First of all, you're wonderful, and thank you so much for what you do every morning. It was so nice to hear you make sense of the world right now. But, you know, high school is hard for everyone. But for me, I think being picked on for something that I didn't have any control over or could change at that age at 16, 17 really defined me. But I was lucky that I had a home to go back to. I could get out of the situation which troubled me so much. A lot of people who get bullied don't get that luxury. So lucked out.
Exactly, but to be bullied just because of who you are and the colour you happen to be and where you're from is just, I would like to think that we're getting better, and I think that we are. But it was also interesting in this that it was your little brother that said you should go in for Miss India, and that, of course, was the massive breakthrough, wasn't it?
You know, it really was his devious plan at 10 years old when I came back from India. When I came back to India from America, he was kicked out of his room and he was 10 years old at the time. Because I was 16, my dad said I need to have my own room. I didn't argue. And he just wanted to get me out of the house. So he suggested to my mom, why don't we send her to the Miss India pageant? That way she'll have to go to Mumbai. And my mom didn't put two and two together, but, he eventually got his room back.
He sure did. He got his room, and then it was the start of an incredible, incredible career for you. Now, the front of the book's a beautiful cover. You can see Daddy's Little Girl, which you've got. I know you've got that tattoo on your hand, and you do talk very movingly in the book about your dad and the death of your dad and what a very special man he was.
My father was my greatest cheerleader. He was the loudest person in the room. Yeah, exactly, that picture. He's the guy who would, scream the loudest. That was 3 months actually before my father passed away. And it was his last way of sort of standing up and cheering for me again, whether it was a consolation prize in school or best actress. My dad would be the loudest guy in the room.
Oh, that is so lovely. And those memories are so brilliant to have. And we can see that you're in London, and you've been here in London during lockdown, haven't you?
I have. I've been filming in London, actually. The UK government allows us to shoot. So I finished a movie. I'm starting a new TV show now. I'm just grateful to be back at work, honestly.
I think everybody's exactly the same. Everybody just wants to be, you're a creative person and you want to do that. And have you and your husband, did you manage to get some good time together? Is that one of the, because we're always trying to look for light and positivity. And did you too, because you two are traveling all over the world all the time, you managed to get some time together?
We definitely did.
Good.
That was the silver lining of quarantine, is to be able to have 6 months together, which both of us have such crazy careers that would have, I don't think I've been at home for 6 months in 25 years. So I was very grateful for the time. We moved into our new house and got a lot of time with, each other, our dogs. It was very productive.
No, it's really good. And you need to have that time together. I love the fact that when he asked you out, you went on Google to find out about him. Isn't it handy that you can do that?
Well, like every self-respecting girl.
Exactly.
I Google everything.
You've got to find out. You've got to know what's going on. And
100%.
Of course. I have to say congratulations on The White Tiger. Absolutely fantastic. I know this was a passion project for you. You worked really hard. It took years to get this on screen, didn't it? But you were determined.
I was very excited when, The White Tiger was being adapted by Ramin Barani. It is such an incredible novel. I will definitely recommend people to watch the movie, but read the novel as well. Arvind Adiga's story is about ambition, about, pulling yourself out of the circumstances that have been defined for you. And it's such a provocative piece. So I'm very proud of being a part of this movie. It's the #1 movie in the world on Netflix. And with an all-Indian star cast, that's historic. And I'm very, very happy to be part of that.
It is hopefully, well, the first, but hopefully not the last, that's for sure. I just wonder
Definitely not.
yeah, I just wonder with you, you know, obviously you sort of travel the world. At the moment, it's very difficult. But what feels like home to you? Is home back in India? Is that where you feel that you're you? Or?
Home will always be
Yeah.
India for sure, but I live between LA and Mumbai.
Sure.
Now I've been doing that for almost 10 years now. So it feels like my adopted home and my native home kind of combine in the middle.
Oh, Mumbai is an extraordinary city, isn't it? I've been lucky enough to visit a couple of times, and I can't wait till we're allowed to go back, because I mean India is such a rich.
Can't wait to travel.
I
Lorraine.
know. Don't you miss it so
Really.
much?
I miss it so much. I mean, as grateful as I am to have the technology with Zoom where we can do this with each
Sure,
other,
sure.
but you know, I mean, it would have been so nice to be sitting on your couch and actually having a real conversation and a cup of coffee.
But well, one day, one day I hope we can do that.
Very soon.
But look, lots of exciting things are coming up, because I'm beside myself about this. The Matrix 4. Amazing. We've been waiting for it for years and years and years. That's happening. And lots and lots of other projects. I bet you just cannot wait to get back to be doing these.
I'm very excited. I just finished filming a movie called Text for You and The Matrix 4. And Text for You is Celine Dion's acting debut, and it has Sam Heughan in it, which is a really fun movie. And now I'm starting one with, which is called Citadel for Amazon Studios. It's with Richard Madden.
Oh.
And we start filming that. I think I go back to studio tomorrow, actually.
Fantastic.
So very exciting.
Oh, that's brilliant. Well, you enjoy everything. And the book is quite remarkable. You're an amazing woman. I wish we'd had more time to talk to you, because I could talk to you for hours, Priyanka.
I could talk to you for hours too, Lorraine.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning. I really appreciate it. And Priyanka's
Thank you
memoir,
for giving my book a chance.
Thank you. Unfinished is out on Thursday, and I can highly recommend it. Thank you so much. Don't forget, you can watch full episodes of Lorraine on the ITV Hub, and all the best clips, compilations and playlists right here on our channel. Just subscribe now and you'll never miss an upload. Click here to watch another video similar to this one, or click here to head to our channel's homepage to explore all of our exciting videos.